Hello and welcome back, Marvelous fans. You know that sci-fi has graced the silver screen for decades now, and we've seen it all. Filmmakers have conjured up slimy monsters and intergalactic conquerors, but you know what I have a special love for? The beautiful aliens. There's something about them that's just so irresistibly alluring. Hollywood has given us aliens who could steal your heart or soul with just one smoldering glance. It's irrelevant whether they're using their charms to manipulate humans, blending in with society, or simply being otherworldly ethereal. These seductive aliens show us that planetary borders don't blind attraction. From sultry space vixens to cosmic femme fatales, today in Marvelous Videos, we're counting down the 10 most seductive aliens in movie history. Oh, and before we begin, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Now let's begin. Syl, species, 1995. Played by Natasha Henstridge. Syl is a deadly bombshell. You know, the kind of alien who would make you forget every red flag in the galaxy. She's played by the stunning Natasha Henstridge in Species from 1995. Syl is a human-alien hybrid with one goal: to find the perfect mate. Sounds romantic, right? Well, not exactly, because she's willing to kill you for it. No, not in a passionate way either, unfortunately. Syl is seductive in the most primal way possible. With her striking looks, hypnotic charm, and body designed to lure in unsuspecting men, she has no trouble attracting attention. Here's the kicker, though. She's not looking for love. She's looking for the best genetic material to create the next superior life form. Oh, and if she finds you genetically not up to par to father her child, she murders you in cold blood. Now, if Syl were just a gorgeous woman on a mission, that would be one thing. But when things don't go her way, or when she's feeling particularly alien, she transforms. Her skin turns sleek and metallic, her eyes become large black voids, and suddenly she's got spike, tentacles, and an attitude. Oh, and did I mention the tentacles come out of her nipples? Aside from being dangerously beautiful, Syl is also ridiculously powerful. She can heal rapidly, she's stronger than the average human, and she can control people's minds. So not only can she break your heart, she can literally make you want her to. Oh, and there's her signature move, a projectile tongue that she uses to snatch, pierce, and strangle her enemies. Talk about a deadly French kiss. The terrifying part of Syl's seduction game, though, has to be her efficiency. Once she finds a suitable mate, the job is done. One night of passion, and boom, she's pregnant. There are no awkward conversations, no walks of shame, or even waiting weeks for a pregnancy test. Just instant motherhood. Dr. Stephen Arden learns this the hard way when he unknowingly fathers her child within seconds of their encounter. Talk about a one-night stand with long-term consequences. Leeloo, the Fifth Element, 1997. Played by Mila Jovovich. Leeloo Lamina Chai Ekbat de Sebot, also known as Leeloo, is a literal supreme being, an absolute cosmic dream girl. She was sent to Earth in the Fifth Element from 1997 to save humanity from a galaxy-sized case of impending doom. Leeloo is as powerful as she is mesmerizing. From the moment she steps onto the scene, barely clothed but rocking confidence, Leeloo is unforgettable. She's the kind of otherworldly beauty that makes you believe in love at first sight. I mean, those eyes? They're a dazzling shade of blue, so bright that they could rival the sky on a perfect summer day. She's got flawless skin that's smooth, radiant, and seemingly untouched by the imperfections of mere mortals. She has a wild flame orange cascade of choppy locks that somehow makes her look even more alien and alluring. She looks like she was sculpted by the universe itself, a masterpiece of cosmic artistry. She got me writing love poems for her on YouTube. Leeloo's got the full package as well. Superhuman strength, agility, intelligence, and a deep, heartbreaking vulnerability, which make her all the more captivating. One minute, she's casually dodging bullets and karate-chopping aliens like a sci-fi action star. The next, she's scrolling through human history at lightning speed, only to break down in tears at the sheer brutality of mankind. She's both an unstoppable force and an innocent soul, a paradox wrapped in an orange monokini and combat boots. Her fashion choices are both iconic and slightly insane. Futuristic bandages, a fishnet-patterned bodysuit, and an orange suspender ensemble. Leeloo is also the key to activating the weapon against cosmic evil, using the 4 elemental stones to unleash the light of creation. Princess Neytiri, Avatar 2009, played by Zoe Saldana. Where should I start with Princess Neytiri? Neytiri is a mesmerizing mix of grace, strength, and raw emotion. She embodies everything that makes the Na'vi both breathtaking and untouchable. With iridescent blue skin that shimmers under Pandora's twin moons, piercing golden eyes that could see straight through your soul, and a body sculpted by nature itself, she's the fantasy of every sci-fi lover with a pulse. To be honest, Neytiri's allure isn't just about looks, even though she is jaw-droppingly stunning. It's about the way she moves, the way she carries herself with the confidence of a warrior princess who knows exactly who she is and what she stands for. Even if she's effortlessly leaping through the bioluminescent forests of Pandora or soaring through the skies of her Ikran, she owns every moment, every breath, every battle. She glides, each step as fluid as water, as powerful as a predator on the hunt. That face, though. Those feline features, high cheekbones, full lips, and those hypnotic golden eyes, they're the kind of beauty that feels both alien and deeply familiar. It's primal, enchanting, and just dangerous enough to make you wonder if falling for her would be the best mistake of your life. Oh, and her voice? Soft and melodic, but capable of turning sharp and commanding in an instant. When she speaks, you listen. When she laughs, it's like the wind through the trees. Darn it, am I getting poetic again? My apologies. Well, Neytiri is fierce, but her heart is just as captivating as her body. She's loyal to her people, devoted to her family, and filled with a deep, burning passion that makes her impossible to ignore. She can take down a pack of viper wolves without breaking a sweat, snipe an enemy from the treetops with her deadly bow, and go toe-to-toe with a war-hardened soldier twice her size, and win, by the way. She's the kind of warrior who could wipe out an entire squad of enemies and still look effortlessly stunning while doing it. Isabel, Under the Skin, 2013, played by Scarlett Johansson. If there's one alien who can make seduction feel like a slow, hypnotic nightmare, it's the woman from Under Your Skin. Played by Scarlett Johansson, she doesn't just lure men, rather she consumes them, both body and soul. Mysterious, otherworldly, and drop-dead gorgeous, literally, she's the kind of femme fatale who can make even the most cautious man throw common sense out the window and follow her into the abyss. At first glance, she seems like your typical beautiful woman, if there is something like that. She's got chopped, short dark hair, piercing eyes, and a quiet, almost intoxicating allure that makes her impossible to ignore. On a superficial level, everything is great, but there's something off about her. Something in the way she moves, the way she watches, the way she speaks in just enough words to pull you in without revealing a thing. She cruises around Scotland in a van, scanning the streets for unsuspecting men, luring them with nothing but a smile, a soft-spoken question, and the promise of something they can't resist. And let's be honest, who wouldn't be tempted? You see Scarlett Johansson pull up in a van and ask if you need a ride, your brain shuts off. You get in. You don't ask questions. Congratulations, you just became alien food. This hunting she does is quite fascinating too. There's no force, no aggression, no threats. Just quiet, eerie seduction. She leads her victims into a dark, featureless void where they strip down, mesmerized by her presence, unaware they're about to be submerged into an inky abyss, their bodies dissolving into nothing. Yet beneath all that lethal seduction, there's something else. Something uncertain. She starts to change. She watches humans and starts mimicking them, trying to understand what it means to be them. She tries food. She tries love. Both fail spectacularly. In that moment, though, we can see the tragic side of her beauty. She's lost, alienated, and disconnected from both her own kind and the humans she preys on. To be fair, we'd still fall for the innocent lost act, considering how much we love a damsel in distress. I mean, if history's taught us anything, it's that. Borg Queen, Star Trek, First Contact, 1996, played by Alice Krige. If ever there was a sci-fi villainess who could make assimilation seem tempting, it's the Borg Queen. Think of her as the galaxy's most dangerous vixen. Dripping in cybernetic allure, the Borg Queen isn't just another drone in the hive. In fact, she is the hive. The mind of billions, yet somehow uniquely individual, she's the driving force behind the relentless march of Borg assimilation. Unlike her emotionless drones, she has charisma, and she knows how to use it. And let's be real. When Alice Krige or Susanna Thompson is giving you that half smile, whispering in that velvety voice about perfection, well, you'd consider joining the collective too. Her beauty is a bizarre blend of organic and synthetic. An unnervingly elegant face paired with a sleek, cybernetic body. When she descends from the ceiling, her head and upper torso literally snapping into place, it's both terrifying and hypnotic. She commands rooms, and despite being more machine than flesh, she oozes a strangely sensual dominance. She doesn't just want to destroy her enemies, she wants to own them, consume them, and merge with them in a way that's disturbingly intimate. Oh, and while her drones may be cold and mechanical, the Queen herself is anything but emotionless. She's ruthless, cunning, and oh so calculating, willing to manipulate, intimidate, and even flirt her way to victory. I mean, remember her mind games with Picard in First Contact? She tempts the guy, offering him a seat by her side whilst whispering promises of unity, of power, of something greater. And poor Data? She gets under his synthetic skin, giving him a taste of human sensation before yanking it away just to remind him who's in charge. Sadly enough, beneath all that cool and collected menace is loneliness. She is the Borg, connected to trillions, and yet completely isolated. No matter how many minds she assimilates, she can never truly connect. It's a tragic twist that makes her even more compelling, how she's starving for companionship, searching for someone to be her equal. Picard, Seven, Data, and even Agnes Jurati, each was meant to be hers, but none of them stayed. In the end, that isolation drove her to madness. What a sad, beautiful woman, but I think I might be able to change her. Alice, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, 2009, played by Isabel Lucas. If there's one thing Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen taught us, it's that sometimes the hottest girl in college might actually be a killer robot from space. Yes, of course, I'm talking about Alice, the seductive Decepticon. Picture her as your worst nightmare and your biggest crush all rolled into one. Although for many of us, that is the case. No? Just me? Okay. Alice first struts into Sam Witwicky's life disguised as every man's dream. A blonde bombshell with a flirty smile and a little too much interest in his personal space. From the second she lays eyes on him, she's all over him, literally. She tried pretty much every trick in textbook villain seduction to seduce Sam. Poor Sam, as if he wasn't already overwhelmed by alien glyphs invading his brain, now he has to deal with an actual alien trying to make out with him. Alice is also extremely relentless. She follows Sam around, showing off those long legs of hers, and even when Bumblebee tries to get rid of her, she doesn't give up. But does she give up? Oh no. She tracks Sam down to his dorm like a determined ex who refuses to be ghosted. This time, with no Bumblebee around, she goes all in. She throws Leo out of the room, shoving Sam onto the bed and getting way too close for comfort, and just when it looks like she's about to get what she wants, bam! Her face twists, her mouth opens way too wide, and out comes a slimy metal tongue, ready to literally choke the life out of Sam. Smooth moves, girl. Alice fully reveals her true robotic form, and suddenly Sam realizes his hot college crush was a murder machine the whole time. Took him all that time to realize it. Well, I can't say I blame him because, well, let's be honest, we've all had crushes that felt like a bad idea in hindsight. Princess Aura, Flash Gordon, 1980. played by Ornella Muti. Ah, Princess Aura, Ming the Merciless's daughter, Mongo's most complicated heartbreaker, and the queen of daddy issues. She's the kind of alien seductress who doesn't just want Flash Gordon, she needs him, and she'll do whatever it takes to make sure he knows it. Whatever it takes. From rescuing him from execution, teaching him how to fly a spaceship, or nearly throwing him into the arms of death just to make him jealous, Aura's got a dramatic flair that could make even a soap opera villain freak out. While her father, Ming, is busy being a genocidal maniac, Aura is there, lounging on the sidelines with her literal pet dwarf on a leash, sizing up Earth's newest hunk like he's the special on an intergalactic dinner menu. Whenever Flash rebels against her dad, instead of being offended, she's impressed. There's nothing Aura loves more than a man who can take a punch. When Daddy Dearest orders Flash's execution, Aura isn't about to let her new crush die before she's got a chance to fully corrupt him. She flirts her way into a deal with the Imperial Surgeon, revives Flash with a sneaky injection, and smuggles him out of the palace in a dramatic escape sequence that's at least 40% about saving his life and 60% about making sure he owes her one. Once they're airborne, that's when she turns up the seduction. She teaches him how to fly a spaceship, while pressing herself very close against him, conveniently forgetting how democracy works and dangling the promise of contacting Dale only if Flash plays nice. Classic. Flash, for some reason, keeps resisting her advances, which only makes Aura double down. Back home, Daddy Ming isn't pleased with her extracurricular activities and throws her into a horrific sci-fi torture chamber featuring boar worms. We don't know what they do, but judging by Aura's reaction, they're really bad. After a round of excruciating family drama, Aura finds herself trapped between her loyalty to her father and the strange new thing she's feeling. Maybe we can call it human decency. She teams up with Dale, plots against her father, and redeems herself by helping Flash's allies escape. By the time Ming bites the dust and Flash saves the day, she's standing hand in hand with Prince Baron, looking every bit like Mongo's next queen. Moral of the story: if a gorgeous alien princess ever tries to seduce you into her personal soap opera of betrayal, revolution, and torture chambers, just go with it. Serleena, Men in Black 2, 2002, played by Lara Flynn Boyle. Have you ever met someone who's so dangerously attractive that you know they'll ruin your life, but you still kinda consider it? Yeah, that's Serleena, the intergalactic dominatrix of doom. With a heart as black as deep space and a wardrobe straight out of Victoria's Secret Evil Edition, this tentacled terror doesn't just seduce, she destroys. As the queen of the Kylothians, Serleena is on a mission to find the light of Zartha so she can obliterate both Zarsa and Earth. After crash landing in New York, she flips through a magazine, spots a photo of Victoria's Secret model Lara Flynn Boyle, and decides that she's going to look like her whilst terrorizing humanity. I mean, if you're going to take over the world, why not do it looking fabulous, right? Her first stop was a quick check-in with her lackeys, Scrad and Charlie, two bottom-tier alien goons who are too busy eating to realize their gorgeous visitor is actually their very angry boss. They figure it out real fast when Serleena's tentacles shoot out and nearly scramble their brains like an egg breakfast. The next stop was a pizzeria, where she interrogates an alien, slices him into next week, and still manages to grab a slice before leaving. Priorities. Serleena isn't all brute force, though. She knows what she's got, and more importantly, she knows how to work with what she's got. When she infiltrates MIB headquarters, instead of blasting her way in, she unbuttons her top, shows off her bra, and convinces a security worker that she wants to be an underwear model. The poor fool buys it instantly, and while the guards are busy drooling, her goons cause a distraction and she takes over the entire agency with her tentacles. Despite all the murder and mayhem, Serleena does have one weakness: MIB's grumpy boss, Zed. It's implied she kinda has a thing for him, which is both disturbing and hilarious. Zed, however, is not interested. Does that stop Serleena from trying? Nope. She even flirts while torturing him, proving that she's the psycho ex-girlfriend type. Her seduction attempts don't stop there. When she captures Kay, she slithers her extra-long Calothian tongue into his ear. Was it gross? Yes. Was it effective? Absolutely not. Kay barely reacts because he's seen things way weirder than a slimy alien trying to French him. What a strange man. Gaila, Star Trek 2009, played by Rachel Nichols. Gaila is the green-skinned, red-haired Orion beauty who made life very interesting at Starfleet Academy. She wasn't a cadet, she was a legend. Flirty, fun, and absolutely irresistible, Gaila had a talent for charming her way through life. Oh, and if you ask Kirk, he'll confirm that she also had a talent for, extracurricular activities. I think you know what I mean. Now, if you know anything about Orion women, you know they have a reputation. In the past, Orions were known for their black hair, but Gaila broke the mold with fiery red locks. This is because, according to the film's makeup designer, Barney Berman, she just looked way hotter that way. Let's be real though, he was 100% right. Green skin and red hair, that's a bold color combo, and Gaila owned it. At Starfleet Academy, she shared a dorm with none other than Nyota Uhura. While Uhura was laser-focused on her studies, Gaila had other priorities, like bringing back a parade of romantic partners. Uhura, of course, was not a fan. Could you imagine trying to study warp theory while your roommate is entertaining yet another guest? Yeah, it's not exactly ideal. Oh, then of course there was her fling with James T. Kirk. The two had a rather steamy encounter, and in the heat of the moment, Gaila, bless her heart, told Kirk that she thought she loved him. Kirk, in classic Kirk fashion, found that weird. It's not exactly Shakespearean romance, but hey, it's Kirk. Gaila wasn't just about romance, she was also a brilliant cadet specializing in computers. In fact, that's part of what drew Kirk to her in the first place. Yes, apparently it wasn't just the green skin and killer smile. When Starfleet scrambled to respond to the crisis on Vulcan, Gaila was one of the cadets called into action. Though she never got as much screen time as she deserved, she left a lasting impression. She was confident, smart, and unapologetically herself. She may have driven Uhura a little crazy, and she may have had some questionable taste in men, cough, Kirk, cough, but she was, without a doubt, a star in her own right. Martian Girl, Mars Attacks, 1996. Played by Lisa Marie. The Martian Girl is truly a vision to behold, an otherworldly perfection wrapped in a slinky white dress and topped with a gravity-defying blonde beehive. She was the only Martian invader who was stylish enough to go undercover as a seductive femme fatale. While the other Martians cackle, zap, and generally cause destruction, she glides into the White House like she owns the place, armed with nothing but a hypnotic sway and a blaster. Played by the stunning Lisa Marie, the Martian Girl is literally drop-dead gorgeous. With her unsettlingly smooth walk and an expression that never changes, she's the epitome of a silent assassin. Let's be honest, if a statuesque woman in an impossibly tight gown, complete with an air of mystery, showed up at your door, wouldn't you at least be a little suspicious? Not Press Secretary Jerry Ross, though. Jerry, being the ladies' man, aka sleazeball that he is, assumes she's just another beautiful woman eager to join his personal tour of the White House's more private quarters. Big mistake, buddy. While Jerry is busy impressing himself, she's on a mission to kill the President of the United States. She grabs a bronze sculpture and whacks Jerry over the head, taking him out with all the emotion of someone swatting a fly. Smooth, silent, and not a single hair out of place. And then she went for the presidential suite. With her hypnotic strut, her flawless fashion sense, and a complete lack of mercy, she was the perfect spy. That was until she let a dog and a bird ruin everything. Classic rookie mistake. Marvelous verdict. Well, there you have it. 10 of the most irresistibly alluring, dangerously captivating aliens in movie history. I'm not gonna lie, after watching countless sci-fi movies, I used to think that I'd be an amazing asset under an alien attack. While making this list, though, I think I'll be among the first ones to die if an alien dressed like Scarlett Johansson or Lara Flynn Boyle came my way. How disappointing. Now, let me hear it from you. Did I leave out your favorite cosmic heartbreaker? Is there an alien bombshell who absolutely should have made the list? If you had to choose one alien to have a close encounter with, Who would it be? Well, let me know in the comments below.